This is a video covering optimization off of the review sheet, and I'll be doing the first problem. And it was find two numbers whose difference is 20 and whose product is a min. Right here on the review sheet, it actually said find two positive numbers, but I spoke with our instructor and he said that the positive was a typo. Just throwing that out there. Alright, well, since we're going to be having to find a min, we should remember, from notes that if f double prime is greater than 0, that's going to give us a minimum, and if f double prime is less than 0, we're going to have a max. Alright, so just keep that in mind as we go about this. Okay, so we need two numbers, A and B. They could be any numbers. And their difference means we're going to be subtracting, and that is supposed to be 20. Okay, so if we simplify that, or solve for one of the variables, A is going to be equal to 20 plus B. Okay, so there's the first part of that. Alright, now the second part, whose product is a minimum. So that should mean that our A, B is equal to our product. So now if we, since we have two variables over here for our product, well, we want to get that down to, as few variables as we can, so that taking the derivative is easier and we can actually, take the derivative. So seeing that, we have an A here, and we just found an A here. So let's substitute in 20 plus B for that A. So we come out with 20 plus B times B is equal to our product. And so then we take the derivative, or well, multiply through first. Get B squared plus 20B is equal to our product. Alright, so take the derivative of that, and we'll get 2B plus 20, and set that equal to 0. That should have been product right there. Apologize for that. Okay, so whenever we set that equal to 0, we get 2B is equal to negative 20, and so our B is going to be negative 10, and that's critical value. So from there, if we took our right here, we had our first derivative was equal to 2B plus 20. So if we take the derivative of that, we're just left with 2. And so that is actually f double prime, and we see that that is actually greater than 0, which satisfies that we have a minimum. Alright, so now we take the critical value that we found, there, and we will plug that back into our original equation that we came up with right here. So we had a minus b is equal to 20. Our critical value was negative 10, and that was in terms of b. So we substitute that in. A minus negative 10 is equal to 20. So that's A plus 10 is equal to 20. So A, subtract 10 from both sides, is equal to 10. And, like I said, our B, we substituted in our critical value, which was negative 10. So that's why, according to the actual problem on the worksheet, the review sheet that was handed out, where it said positive, going through everything, and you come out with those two numbers there. So it should just be pick two numbers whose difference is 20 and whose product is a min. Alright, I'll have another video up shortly.